So as a skateboarder, what is your dream Christmas? A lot of times as skateboarders, people don't understand what to get us. Like maybe like the specifications or the different brands seem like overwhelming to them. So they end up just not getting us anything skateboard related, when really like any Christmas where a skateboarder gets a skateboard deck, even if it's like a $40 blank deck, like we're hyped with that. So this Christmas, my girlfriend went like all out. And I have to say, as far as like being a skateboarder, I think this is like my dream Christmas. So I wanted to show you guys kind of like what that looks like, what I got, and just give a huge thanks to my girlfriend for like listening and trying to like get inside the head of a skateboarder and figure out what would get us hyped on Christmas Day. Okay, so the first gift that I opened was these AirPods. As a skateboarder, you know you love listening to music while you skate, and I always borrowed my girlfriend's AirPods because I was too cheap to buy my own AirPods. So this alone as a skateboarder is like the perfect thing, and I just personally am too cheap to do it, so she climbed over that wall for me. This alone would have made my entire Christmas. Like this is all I needed, but my girlfriend went way too hard, and like this is just the beginning. So the next thing she got me was something that I've been wanting for a long time. Every time we go to Target, I check to see if they have them, and it's this tech deck. It's like a special like made out of wood tech deck. Like I'm not a huge fingerboarder or anything, but this is supposed to be kind of like the professional fingerboards with like the foam grip, and then like you can see the plies on there made like an actual skateboard, and then the shape is a lot fatter so that your fingers will like catch it and flick it better. These things are like really hard to come by, so yeah, she actually had to go to like a reselling site to pick this up. I would have been hyped with just the AirPods, but then I opened this thing, and not only is it like something that I've wanted for a long time, it's a primitive board, which I love primitive, and it's P-Rod, and I love P-Rod. Anyways, my girlfriend's really good at paying attention to the details. So yeah, shout out to her. So I'm hyped, right? I got AirPod, got a fingerboard, but I look at my gifts and I can tell one is a shoebox and one is a skateboard. And to be honest, like a skateboard is all I need for Christmas. So at this point I'm feeling like a little bit overwhelmed. Like the gifts that I got her were definitely not as good as what she got me. So I opened the shoebox, and this is what I pull out. These are the Nike Dunk Low Pros. She went onto StockX and found some Dunks, and they're the Dunk SBs as well. So I keep saying these are my going to town shoes because they're too nice. I don't think I could ever skate these. Maybe in like a year, if they get like real dirty and scuffed up or gross, then I would consider skating them, but these boys is clean. And again, like I've talked about this before, I don't know if I could ever justify buying myself a pair of Dunks because they are so expensive and they're so hard to get at retail, and to get them for resale, like I'm just too cheap to do that, especially for a shoe that I'm going to destroy. Anyway, so this is like my second Dunk ever and my first Dunk in like, I don't know, like 6 or 7 years, just because Dunks are so hard to get your hands on. So huge shout out to her for just exposing my cheapness. That's really all this comes down to. She just got the things that I am too cheap to get. Before we get to the skateboard that she got me, she did also get me the beanie that I'm wearing, and then she also got me like an assortment of colors of beanies. So now we're like mixing up the color palette a little bit. I just feel like this is like the perfect thing like for a lot of skateboarders. Like personally, I like wearing beanies because they keep the hair and sweat out of my face when I'm skating, and like this is the style of beanie that I like, and so this is like an easy win as far as a Christmas present goes. Anyways, my gifts to her sucked. I felt like I got like smoked. Like at one point I was feeling pretty confident in my gifts. Like got her like all this like exercise stuff, like gear and like equipment and clothing, and then when I started opening her presents to me, I was like, yeah, well, there's always next year. Now another thing that I think every skateboarder could benefit from is one of these bad boys. This is a shoe horn. Sometimes I just hate having to untie and retie my shoes, and so her parents were asking what to get me, and she recommended one of these, and this boy is like really good quality. It's like full metal, and I'm stoked on this because when I want to go skate, I don't want to deal with like retying my shoes and whatnot. I just want to be able to pop them on. So shout out to my girlfriend's parents for hooking this up for Cam, point them in the right direction with this. It's just another thing, like everything that she got me is one way or another relevant to skateboarding, which makes it like a million times cooler. Next, she got me this Spitfire t-shirt. It might be dirty because I wore it on Christmas Day, but I love Spitfire. I've loved their logo since I was like a kid. I would always see like the World Industries logos and the Spitfire logo. Like something about the flames got me, and I've always wanted a shirt like this, and she's always thought that they looked sick. So hyped I finally have one, and like t-shirts like this are like 20 bucks, brands, but unless somebody like asks you what your preferences are and really like listens to you, I feel like it's hard to get skaters the brands that they like. You kind of have to be tapped in a little bit, but I love anything that's like deluxe distribution. I love deluxe. Like I was thinking about it the other day. I think pretty much all of ishod Wear's sponsors are like my favorite companies, like Thunder, Real, Spitfire. I don't know what bearings he skates, probably Bronson, I don't know. Anyways, super hyped on the shirt. And then the ultimate gift, the old skateboard. You guys know that I love twin tails. Leave it in the comments below if you know what twin tail this is. This is like my dream twin tail, favorite board, favorite shape. This is the ishod Wear real board. The size is 838, and the reason that the size is important is because ishod skates an 838 with a slick bottom ply. So if you're going to buy ishod Wear's twin tail shape, you'll only be able to get the exact board with the slick bottom ply if you get the 8.3. So my girlfriend, on top of it as she is, she got the right size, right board, right shape with the slick bottom ply. This is literally all I needed for Christmas to be stoked out of my mind was this board. But she had to go super hard, and so to recap, we got the board, we got the beanies, we got the Spitfire shirt, we got the dunks, we got the shoehorn, we got the fingerboard, and we got the AirPods. Like, I feel like this is how it must feel like to be a sponsored skateboarder. Anyways, I feel like I just do not deserve any of this, so huge shout out to my girlfriend. She went way too hard. Literally, like I said, like if I just got dunks, I would have been hyped. If I just got a skateboard, I would have been hyped. If I just got the AirPods, I would have been hyped. If I just got the fingerboard, I would have been hyped. But then she got me all four of those things, and then also got me like beanies and a shirt, and like, I don't know, super overwhelmed, just super grateful for my girlfriend giving me the skateboarder's dream Christmas. Anyways, I hope that it's not coming across as like braggy or like showy or anything. I'm literally just genuinely stoked and a little bit overwhelmed by like all of these gifts. Definitely don't feel like I deserve them, but I guess like that's the whole point of Christmas, is the gifts that we don't deserve. Anyways guys, that's it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this wasn't too boring for you guys. We'll get back to the regular like learning how to skateboard videos in the next couple days. Got some huge plans for 2022. Trying to make it to 100K. I'm like stressing out trying to figure out how in the world I'm gonna go from 10,000 to 100,000, but that's the goal that I've set. So I'm like reading book, researching, like trying to analyze my videos to see what I gotta do to like bump it up to the next level. Anywho, this kind of video probably isn't like it, but I did want to like kind of share my Christmas with you guys. I hope you guys had a good Christmas. In the future, I would like to do some sort of foundation or something that gives away skateboards at Christmas time, because that's literally all I wanted was just a skateboard. I got all this extra stuff, but I know how meaningful it was for me as a kid to get a skateboard for Christmas. So long term, as this channel grows, I do want to like do something with that around Christmas time, of trying to give as many kids skateboards as need them. So thanks for watching guys. Hope you're making every day a Friday. Got a few more days before 2022 starts, so I'm going through mentally trying to figure out what my goals are and put together plans to achieve them so that we can make every day a Friday in 2022. I hope you guys are thinking about that too. What are some of the roadblocks between you and living a life where every single day is a Friday? Figure out what the problems are, really try and understand them, and then figure out a good solution and try to create a life of meaning for yourself, full of purpose. Yeah guys, that's it. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.